Hello, everybody. My name is Harold Games, and welcome back to episode number 12 of my NCAA Basketball Imperialism series. Hope you guys have enjoyed the series so far. Before I get underway with this video, I read through some comments, and I definitely messed up on quite a few things. Mainly the simulator not choosing, or one thing I saw that was the comments was um, teams are in the simulator. I'm just not paying close enough attention to their labels. Like I believe Kansas City, the Roos. I believe they were. I can't remember what they were, but it was. But the one person that I saw believes said it was like UNKC, something like that. I could be wrong. Yeah, UMKC. Sorry. Curious. I also I can't remember exactly, but something with Charleston Southern. I think I looked up Charleston, and I think this is Charleston, but I don't know exactly what this college is, but yeah, I've done a few things wrong. So I apologize about that. But it's too late to fix stuff now, and I am going to make sure I am 100% correct on everything to make sure I got everything correct. That way, the rest of this video can be flawless. But anyways, let's get going with the wheel. Getting close to the end of to 100. The Southern Louisiana Lions, I believe. Don't believe they're on here, but I'm going to make sure that they are not on here because I do not want to. Not Southeastern. Southern Louisiana. Okay. Southern Louisiana Lions. I don't understand. They're Southeastern. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's right. Southern. I believe we got rid of Southern already. I don't see them on here. So I believe we did get rid of them already. But yeah, I'm just gonna. I'm making sure I do everything correctly because I know I've messed up quite a few times. San Diego State, the Aztecs. Oh, before we continue going, I want to give a huge shout out to NattyKash. He's the YouTuber that really inspired me for this video. So make sure you guys check out his channel and his playthrough. I will make sure I link his channel in the description of every single one of these episodes for this series. But yeah, so go check him out. The San Diego State Aztecs, how much land? They have a decent amount of land, and I'm still waiting for Hawaii to attack. But yeah, for those mishaps, apologies about that. And looks like we're gonna finally go have a Hawaii Rainbow Warriors matchup. We're finally gonna have Hawaii going up against a team. San Diego State will get home court advantage. But yeah, again, apologies for that. That's my fault for not paying attention quite enough. Hawaii. Making sure San Diego State, Hawaii. Yeah, okay. Winning team is San Diego State. The Aztecs. Looks like they led the entire way besides this little spurt here in the beginning of the game. But San Diego State will move on. They will go off mainland and they will capture part or all of Hawaii. So congratulations to the Aztecs. Apologies to all Hawaii fans, but your tournament is done just like that. And if you guys do not know exactly how imperialism works, make sure you check out other episodes. Basically, what I'm doing right now, or what happened was The wheel landed on San Diego State, and the arrow pointed to where San Diego State was going to be attacking, which in this instance they were attacking Hawaii. And since San Diego State won, they keep their land and they capture Hawaii's land. And if Hawaii would have won, they would have kept their own land and they would have expanded onto mainland USA. We are doing this until there is one team remaining, and the winner of this imperialism, I will buy a shirt off of Amazon, make sure, and that way we can celebrate imperialism with the team that won it all. And I have plans to do this for other series, for the major leagues, for baseball, basketball. Hockey's not in the simulator yet, but still, it could be, or I could have some nice series going on. But yeah, once again, apologies for some mishaps. I do read comments at times. Sometimes I'm not available to read comments. Sometimes I get a little nervous reading comments because I don't know. There's something with reading comments. I don't know what it is. It just makes me nervous. But I will take what people say to heart, and I will make sure I fix any issues that I can. If we were in the beginning of imperialism and I noticed mishaps, then I probably would have redone it. But we are so far in imperialism that the changes cannot be done. It cannot be done without a massive map change, and really can't go unnoticed. But still, I'll make sure everything will be okay throughout this video. As you can see, slowly expanding. This is the tedious part of imperialism. No editing will be happening in this series and all series for imperialism. Mainly because I don't know really how to edit. And so you can see the hard work that people have to do for these imperialism videos, because I am far from this idea is far from original that I'm using. So many YouTubers have used it for college football revamped. NattyKash is only a YouTuber that I've seen do it for college basketball, and he deserves a ton of credit for this. But Hawaii gets red now. Congrats to the Aztecs, and Hawaii will be taken off the board. I had to add them onto the board, but they are now gone off of the board. So next team, it's going to be the Mississippi State Bulldogs. I believe they have a ton of land. Yep. Bulldogs have this weird land. I believe they took it from, or no, they didn't take it from Alabama. Can't remember who they took it from. Alabama was Vandy's land, but oh boy, this could get interesting if Vandy has to play against the Bulldogs. So we'll go to the spinner. We will be going northeast, which from the logo, that is gonna probably hit Drake, or it's not Drake, St. Louis. Yeah, that's gonna be St. Louis. So Mississippi State against St. Louis. This is gonna be awkward for both teams land-wise. So Mississippi State will. I don't think I put home court advantage on the last. Yeah, but that's okay. Mississippi State going up against St. Louis. I believe St. Louis is. No. Sorry, not that. It's this. Alright, it has to be back at. Oh, here you go, right in front of me. Jeez. being tired and recording a video at 1:46 a.m. is not the smartest thing, but Mississippi, oh my gosh, St. Louis. 38 points. What happened? It was kind of close in the beginning, and then St. Louis just, man, held under 40 points is a pretty big disaster. And St. Louis, look at how many times they won these simulations that people ran. But Mississippi State, they will continue their expansion of land. Hopefully, I am better right now at getting the right logos and everything going. Because I know I saw someone mentioning stuff about Louisiana. So I just want to make sure that when it comes to those teams again, that I'm picking the right team. Because I think Louisiana, he mentioned something about or he or she, I'm not going to assume, mentioned something about Lafayette. And I did a practice run with Lafayette in the simulator, and it showed up with a completely different logo. Because I know the Raging Cajuns, those are almost like a pepper logo for them. And Louisiana Monroe is ULM. I can't remember if that was what I was having trouble with in the simulator, which I believe it was. I believe I was, which that might be the Lafayette team because they are the Eagles, or they're like the Eagles like logo, or not the Eagles, but they're a bird logo, I believe. But when we have to get to them now, I will triple check, make sure everything is okay. Because I do not want to screw up anything up to this point, after this point, because getting into crunch time for imperialism and gotta make sure I am on top of my game. And if there's a minor team change that needs to be made, and I can make it, but one thing I cannot do is change something from a few episodes ago. So that would totally alter the series and would ruin it. And I can do this again, but let's focus on imperialism. So Mississippi State, they will continue their expansion. They want, or it was Mississippi State, right? Yeah, I'm like second guessing myself because I don't want to ruin anything because my inability to recognize logos correctly. But I know the big teams. I know them. I also think there's an issue with North Carolina. I believe, I don't know why, but I believe I didn't see their UNC. I believe I didn't see them in the simulator, and then I used Google. That was completely my fault. That was my fault. I should have been better. So I apologize about that. But Mississippi State, they get a pretty big expansion. We will move their logo. This will be easy to move. Move it right here. We will expand it quite a bit. Oh boy, that's a little too much. There we go. There's your logo for the Bulldogs. But yeah, there's one person that's commentating on my videos a lot, and I'm reading your comments. I am, and that is an idiotic fail by me to not recognize that North Carolina, because I know they're UNC. I just did not recognize it at the time. Mississippi State moves on. St. Louis. I don't know if they are in this. They are. The Billikens are gone. Next team. It's going to be the Columbia Lions. So let's make sure we know where Columbia is. I assume it's going to be in Ohio. Oh no, this is in New Jersey. I think we already saw this. We already eliminated this team. And also, there's some teams that I need to eliminate. See, this is okay, but I don't see Columbia. But there are some teams that have yet to play because of my inability, or some teams are supposed to be off the wheel, but because one of the episodes I didn't save the wheel, it caused me to lose some of the progress. So there are some teams that are still on the wheel that should not be on the wheel, and Columbia is one of them. It looks like I believe they either weren't on the map originally, or they got eliminated. So I do not see their logo. So we will get rid of Columbia. We will continue on. I'm hoping to get down to 100. After this saying down to 100 teams, I know it'll be less than that. Villanova, we're going back up here. They have their aqua piece of land. They can go against Temple, the Quakers, Delaware, the Nittany Lions. I don't believe they can, from the center logo, they can kind of fit this green team. But we will see where they will attack. They'll be going southwest-ish. Which that is University of Delaware. I'm going to confirm that is University of Delaware, but I'm pretty sure it is. And yeah, so Delaware. So Villanova against Delaware. Villanova, and then Delaware. We're going back up to the D's. Delaware. Home court advantage for Nova. I'm assuming they're going to win. And they do. Only a 13-point victory. It actually was very close. A 1-point game for this part. And then a long scoring draw for Delaware. And that has been a common theme throughout a lot of these powerhouses. But Villanova will win, and they will expand on their land. They will expand southwest now. They've gone northeast. Now they're going southwest. Congratulations to Nova. Apologies to Delaware, but your run is one and done. And Nova is starting to become a powerhouse in this northeastern region, along with Towson and Penn State. There we go. I'll expand this a little bit. We can properly draw in these this land. So congrats to Nova. They will expand ever so slightly. But for this northeastern region, it's going to take some time to really prove that you're a powerhouse. But that is quite a bit of expansion for right now for Villanova. So they will move on. Delaware will be taken off the board. Guess they won't be taken off the board because they are not on the board. Next team, the UMass Minutemen. Let's see here. I believe this is them. I'm gonna confirm with a logo check on Google. I believe this is them. So UMass Minutemen. Yes, that is them. Okay. Okay. So the UMass Minutemen. Oh my gosh. They're going to go against UMass Lowell, which UMass Lowell is probably a rival. Siena. I feel dumb not knowing this team. Hartford, UConn. I don't know. That's very close to be able to play this team. But where will the Minutemen play? And where will they attack? I cannot speak tonight. They will be going up against this D team because the logo is northwest, which from the logo is kind of like that. It's not Delaware. I don't know why I just thought of that. It's not them. What team are they? Dartmouth. So UMass against Dartmouth. I cannot talk today, and that's really making me upset. Okay, I don't see UMass, so I'm going to assume they're going to be considered Massachusetts. Or then, if they're not Massachusetts, then I will go back. Please be okay. It's Dartmouth. Thank goodness we're already on a D. Alrighty. I will confirm that the logo matches up on the simulation. And it does. And, a 1-point victory for UMass over Dartmouth. Very close game, a high-scoring game. Massachusetts had a little bit of a drought, which allowed Dartmouth to climb into this game. It was back and forth. UMass continued to lead, and it looked like a last-second shot because Dartmouth had the lead briefly. So congratulations to UMass. Their first win of the tournament will get them a decent expansion of land already over Dartmouth, and we will confirm that. Okay, yeah. Getting to the final stages. Gotta be on our A game. Not really final stages, but we're getting to that point where we gotta be really careful on who we decide will play if the arrow is close. Not only that, we got to make sure that we match up with the right teams, with the right logos, the right home court advantage. Everything has to be corrected at this point of the series. Otherwise, I'm going to look dumb when people watch the video, and I don't like that because I feel embarrassed. On top of that, it could hurt the series. So my goal, I'm going to take some extra time after every spin to make sure I'm on the right team. Because I don't want to have to read comments that are telling me that I messed up, because that is embarrassing when you're a small YouTuber like me and you completely fold and choke because you go too quick. You don't realize that UNC is North Carolina. So this is not making fun of people commenting. I'm serious. I feel like an idiot. But UMass, they get a decent chunk of lineup here, and University of New Hampshire only has 2 teams that they could play now. It's UMass or UMass Lowell. Because the logo, I mean, if you do this, you can kind of hit, or you can kind of... But no, they can only play against UMass or UMass Lowell, because that wouldn't make any sense for just to skip like that. So, UMass survives, and Dartmouth, if they are on the wheel, which I don't think they are. Oh, they are on here. We will continue our spins. Grambling State Tigers. I believe Grambling is in the south. I'm just going to double check. Yeah, Grambling, Louisiana. I just wanted to make sure I'm recording, because that would be embarrassing to not be recording. And here they are, Grambling. Alright. Yep, okay. Where will the Tigers be attacking? The southeast, which it's going to be the Raging Cajuns. Okay, What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look up University of Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns. Okay, their logo is like a pepper-like thing. It's that. So it's the Ragin' Cajuns going up against Grambling, and I'm still gonna pick Louisiana. Oh, Louisiana's not here. Shoot. I think this is what the guy was talking about. He said it was Lafayette. Which, here's Lafayette, but I don't know if that's... We'll pick it. It's Grambling State. Here we go. Lafayette against Grambling States. See, this is not... So yeah, that team is up in the Northeast. Where is the Ragin' Cajuns logo on here? I cannot believe I can't find the Ragin' Cajuns logo. Is it in the U? University of Louisiana? Possible. University. Oh, Louis. Oh my gosh. This is what he was talking about. I feel dumb. Oh my gosh. That's the Ragin' Cajuns. Nope, that is not the Ragin' Cajuns. Never mind. Maybe I am not dumb. Because this is Louisiana Monroe. So, yeah. Unless this is... No, Lafayette Leopards. What in the world? Okay, well, I know the Ragin' Cajuns, they're a tournament team, so... I don't like... They lost by 3 today. Dang. I don't know what to do. Because they obviously did better than Grambling. So when you look up Grambling basketball. Well, that's actually a lot better than what I thought. But I believe Ragin' Cajuns were a 26-win team. Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns. Basketball. Schedule. Yeah, 26-win team. So I'm at a complicated point. Because I thought this would be dumb. Because when you do Louisiana Monroe, that's obviously going to be another team. So I guess I cannot. Because I don't see Louisiana University. Just straight Louisiana. There's Louisiana Christian, there's Louisiana Tech, but there's no straight Louisiana. And University of Louisiana Lafayette is giving me this UL Lafayette. I'm at a loss for words, guys. Basketball. Okay, so this must be them. I don't know though. I don't know. It has to be then because this is Louisiana Lafayette. So we are going to count this as Louisiana. I don't know why we are going to count. We're gonna ignore the logo. I just don't know why they still went. I don't know why it's a leopard. Because this is not. I don't think that's supposed to be the logo, but we will consider that the logo. I will have to read the comments again because I don't know what to do. But I don't want to spend too long on one team. So it'll be a boring episode, and I wanted to try and get down to 100 teams left on the wheel. But on Google, it showed Nat as Louisiana Lafayette. The simulator, I guess, is wrong, which is a good possibility, and we will consider the simulator wrong. But if the simulator is right, then I'm just gonna have to continue my logo method. I mean, by using the record method. Using record method, it's the Raging Cajuns would have it anyways because the record is better than Grambling's. But Grambling is done. I'll probably have to read the comments. Still can't believe I messed up that North Carolina thing. I cannot believe it. People who watched the video must have been like, "This man is so dumb," and I, watching it back myself, I would have to completely agree with that. Grambling is gone. We will continue our spin, which is the Charlotte 49ers. That team is up here. Here we go. Charlotte, they have expanded. Where will they pick up? Where will they try to attack? They'll be going southeast, which that'll put them up against. I can't remember what this team is called. Charleston Southern. This is also the one that I messed up on. Charleston Southern. So Charleston's Charlotte against Charleston Southern. So we got the Battle of the Seas. Charlotte against Charleston Southern. I'm going to make sure that both logos are accurate. They are. Holy cow, what a domination victory. It's a little bit back and forth at the beginning, but Charlotte just took off. For Charleston Southern, her run is just done just like that. I don't think they should have easily gone on just on a... I'm sorry for butchering English today. I don't know what it is. It's probably because it's late, but I have no other time to record before I go back, and I want to at least get one more episode out for you guys. I don't know how far that land expands. I'm just going to do it like this. And this is the only time I was available to do this. So, when you see this video, just be aware you will not have a second video ready. But when I get back to my school after spring break, you can expect a lot more videos of Imperialism to come out. So I do want to try and get this series done within a week. I'm not going to hold a specific time frame to when I want to get this series done because life happens, school happens, And I already know I'm going to probably be really busy going back. So, yeah. I might extend this video over an hour quite a bit to try, because I want to get down to 100 teams. Which, if I get a lot of smaller schools with small land masses, that'll probably be easy. Do some cleanup of this logo. That way Charleston has a clean area of land. There we go. Alrighty, so Charleston Southern is gone. Charlotte. Let's look up Charleston Fighting Buccaneers. Because I just want to make Charleston not fighting squirrels. Buccaneers. St. Charles. So it's showing this. This is what it's showing. So I'm going to assume that this is what the logo means. Charleston. It's the wheel. Towson. Interesting. They've already expanded quite a bit. They will get an even bigger chance because they have 3 different land masses. This poor team is sandwiched. Can we please put them out of their misery? Or will they just pull off the shocking upset? Well, I think that's gonna be this team. So first of all, we have to find Towson. Oh, here, not the Citadel. Here's Charleston. Sure, well, that's the Fighting Buccaneers. Okay, that's the Fighting Buccaneers. Okay. Where's Towson at? It has to be in here. Okay, here's Towson. Oh, here we go. Coppin State. So Coppin State going up against Towson. Imagine Coppin State wins. That would be amazing. Where's Towson at? I was about to say, don't say, or don't tell me that they aren't on here, because I've already used them before. Coppin State. Continue, or do the simulation. And Towson did win a 24-point victory. It's kind of back and forth at the beginning, but then Towson just kind of steamrolled away as Coppin State was sluggish behind. So this will just be like a put out of misery thing. This won't really matter. Besides eliminating a team from the region. So congratulations to Towson. You really control this entire area now. And Coppin State are not on here, so we will just continue on the spins. We have Austin, PA, which I believe I need to figure out. That team is somewhere. I cannot remember where they are at. I can't remember if they're. I think this is them. I think this is Austin, PA, but I'm going to confirm. Where are they at? There's Austin, PA. I don't see a different logo. That is different. So I'm going to assume that that's Austin, PA. It would make sense because it's an AP. It's next to Tennessee. No, that's not what I clicked on. It's next to Tennessee State. It's next to Murray State. Murray State is right there. It's near Western Kentucky, which is up there, so that makes sense. Austin, PA. Where will they be attacking? It's directly south, which that is going to be against Vanderbilt. Oops, that is not what you want to do. Imagine, just imagine if Vanderbilt loses to Austin, PA. Just imagine. Just imagine. For Vanderbilt's sake, I hope it's a blowout. But a win will be a win. Vanderbilt. Here we go. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe it. An 11-point victory for Austin, PA. Well, there's upset of the video. How? Bruh. Do you know how hard that is going to be to get their logo changed? First of all, I don't know why it's that hard to make their logo. Change their logo like that. Oh my gosh. Well, Austin, PA. Just like that, you just pull off upset of the video. I cannot believe it. Vanderbilt did all that work. Beat Alabama, did all that work. And just like that, by the glory of imperialism, we have a new giant landmass, which I'm assuming is not going to last long because of all of these good teams around us in PA now. I cannot believe it. The amount of work Vanderbilt had to do just to lose by 10 to Austin, PA is unbelievable. We're going to be cutting off part of this logo again. Might have to, we can kind of see the difference. I also hope we can get rid of these logos that are kind of cut off because I suck at drawing. We can get rid of them. That way I can look less like a trash drawer. But I said at the beginning of this video, I want to try and get down to 100 and have a lot of small schools with small land, but this is like our second big land mass that we are drawing today. There's Furman victories. A lot of upsets today, including, and this is funny, Fairleigh Dickinson upsetting Purdue. Smallest team in the country based off some stats. Beating a team with a 7-4 behemoth. Literally a David versus Goliath. That'll be on like a 30 for 30 on ESPN. It has to be. And if you're Matt Painter in Purdue, you have to be ashamed of yourselves for not having a proper game plan to get the ball inside to Zach Edey properly. Not only that, Zach Edey, he's not a great ball handler. So he's a good recruiter, but when you suck that bad at coaching, like they've lost to, I believe, a 13, a 15, and a 16 seed, or it's a 14, 15, 16. It's one of the two. The last 3 seasons, last 3 March Madness tournaments. I mean that could be enough for being fired. You could get fired for that. Or if the right athletic director takes over, you could be done. There's no way should you lose in 3 straight seasons to a lot of low seeds. And he has no Final Four appearances. He only has one Elite Eight appearance. Has like 4 Sweet 16 appearances, and the rest has been abysmal finishes. Whether it's round of 32, opening weekend round losses. I mean, if you're Purdue fans, you have to hate it. And I just laughed, especially at the amount of Purdue fans that clowned me, saying that Matt Painter should have been Coach of the Year, or in the Big Ten, instead of Chris Collins. They were talking about how he took a squad that was projected to finish in the middle of the Big Ten to win it all. Well, guess who's still alive for now? Northwestern is still in the tournament, and the one of the number 1 seeds. Just the second time an entire NCAA tournament has lost to the smallest team in the country, and he should still be Coach of the Year. That is amazing. And I'm doing a rant right now because there's nothing else for me to do besides color. Besides doing this coloring stuff for Austin PA's miracle win. And we're gonna leave the logo right there because I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Vanderbilt. I feel so bad for Vanderbilt. The Commodores, they are done. Murray State Racers. So we are just going right next to Austin PA. Imagine we get a matchup between Austin PA now. That would be funny. Well, really, all they can do is face. What the heck? All they can do is face Mississippi State. They can kind of face Northern Illinois or Eastern Illinois. If they go straight north, they could face Indiana. They cannot face Western Kentucky. So we will see where they have to go. But imagine Austin Peay won all that land just to lose it. Well, that won't be the case. And we're going to get a Mississippi State versus Murray State matchup. So this is going to be interesting to see what can happen. This could be big for Murray State. For Mississippi State, this could be big as well to continue your expansion. So Murray State up against Mississippi State. But yeah, I just found it funny because and everyone, a lot of people can see that, hey, Purdue has, especially when Northwestern beat them, I mean, Purdue has a lot of weaknesses, and Mississippi State does take care of Murray State, so Murray State is done. Mississippi State will continue their empire expansion, which is looking good for Mississippi State. They're more vulnerable to attacks now, but they are expanding their empire pretty good. Murray State's not an easy team. But yeah, and in other games, Furman, Princeton, so many upsets in this first round. This is just the first round, too. The first weekend of the tournament. You've already had a 1 seed go down. We had a 15 seed win. Can't remember what seed Furman is. I think they might be a 13 seed or 14 seed. Austin PA is not in a good situation right now, by the way. And their logo is not quite blocking it fully. And again, if that's not Austin PA's logo, then I apologize. But I mean, it's an AP. It's the only team that was next to those teams based off of what I looked at on the map. Well, yeah, March Madness, and if people are watching this video, let me know what team you are pulling for in March Madness. If your favorite team is still alive, Congratulations if your favorite team is not in it or has been eliminated. Hopefully you're doing okay. My favorite team, Northwestern, I'm a bit nervous for tomorrow because, or technically for today, because UCLA, they are not a team to mess with. And I'm a bit worried that not only are we not going to have the whistle on our side, but we're going to have everything against us, I feel like. But hoping for the best. As Murray State, the Racers are done. And we're not going to worry about the 1 hour time limit. We're going to make sure that we get this timer down to 100. The Duke Blue Devils are next. Here they are. And again, I apologize for assuming that North Carolina was not on the wheel when they were. I could have probably edited them on here, but I don't do Photoshop well. So in the logo, that'll be that team, right? Yeah, so this orange camel team. Team that I suck at knowing. Campbell. That's interesting. So Duke against Campbell. Or Campbell. Something like that. Oops, we gotta go all the way up for Duke. Where's Duke at? Here's Duke. And then Campbell. There you go. Home court advantage for the Blue Devils. I fully expect Duke to win this game. And they do. 25-point victory for the Blue Devils. I'm sorry, not 25-point victory. 17-point victory. 15-point victory for the Blue Devils. And they never trailed. 0-0, and then they never trailed. So Duke will expand their empire slowly but surely southwest-ish. So congratulations to them. Sorry to Campbell. But your imperialism run came and went just like that. Wasn't expecting you to win, but made it somewhat close. Wasn't like a 30-point blowout. This is an easy bit of land to expand on. But yeah, let me know what's your team. Who are you polling for in March Madness? If your favorite team is in it or is still in it, if they got eliminated, or if you just don't have a team and you're just happy to watch. But Campbell, you're done. I don't think you are in the wheel. No, because they would have been up here. I'm still making sure. Nope. And the Minutemen are getting another chance. You know what we're gonna do? You're going to, first of all, you're gonna add College of Charleston. This will be for that red Charleston. But the UMass Minutemen, where will they be attacking? So we gotta get to them. This is their weird landmass. They're basing off of the logo, but they can technically hit any of these bigger landmasses. But you will see where the Minutemen will be attacking. They will be attacking to the northeast, which that is more north than east, which that is going to be New Hampshire. So this is pretty much for Maine. University of New Hampshire against UMass. So it's kind of like that. Yeah, it's going to be New Hampshire against UMass. It's going to be Massachusetts. That's right. There you go. And then New Hampshire assuming it's just New Hampshire, but we will double check to make sure that it is correct. And yes, it is. New Hampshire and UMass will expand. Give them some time. They come on the board. 2 easy expansions just like that. They never trailed. And for the Minutemen, they now surround UMass Lowell. And they will expand their land even further northeast. And they will control Maine. Congratulations to the Minutemen. Come in and immediately pull off two wins and expand twice. Still cannot believe Austin, PA, if that is Austin, PA, which, I mean, logically that would be Austin, PA, because there's no other team around there that would be Austin, PA based on the map that I've seen, or from what I'm looking at. For UMass, 2 wins in this episode of 12. That's a good day for them. Here we go. This is weird little setup right here. Well, I'm back to the rest of those after we're done bordering this logo. Hope if people are on spring break, hopefully your spring break is going great. I know most schools are doing their spring break not this week, or not these past couple of weeks, but coming up. So hopefully when you have spring break, you have a fun time. I know I did. I'm pretty much done. I pretty much have one day left in my home with my family, which is sad to say out loud, before I go back to school, which is always the toughest thing. Get all this time off, and then also you don't get like a couple days to settle in when you get back. You got to be ready immediately. But the good thing is I'm in Florida. I will be in Florida again, and I will be able to enjoy some better weather than up here in Chicago. This weather on my spring break has been a lot less ideal than what it would be on if I was just in Florida. That's the beauty of living in Chicago. I've dealt with it so long before I moved to Florida for school that I'm used to it. I'm still used to it after spending a couple months off a break. There we go. So UMass, they expand, and we will keep their logo where it is for now, because I want to see if they can beat UMass Lowell. Because if they beat them, that'll be easier for me to move them. But we will get rid of New Hampshire. Which New Hampshire's not on here. Okay. Next team to go away. It's going to be the Razorbacks of Arkansas. This is a powerhouse team. Where are they at? Looks like they have not played, which is surprising. Where will the Razorbacks be playing? Oh, come on. They will be attacking the Northeast, which, based off of the logo, that is Mizzou. That is a tough matchup for both teams. But here we go. Mizzou against the Razorbacks. Arkansas against Mizzou. So I'm assuming it's just Missouri. Well, it is just Missouri. Mizzou's like Nickname and the Razorbacks do pull off the victory. They're still in the NCAA tournament. I believe Mizzou is as well. We will expand Arkansas's land up into Mizzou, or up into Missouri. Again, a bit awkward for Arkansas's land. Congratulations to them. Mizzou is a team that will come off the board. We might have to do a border right here because this looks pretty similar in color. Yeah, it's slightly different. It probably won't be easy to tell, but if we move the Razorbacks logo, which I'm planning on doing, should be okay. Assuming the Razorbacks logo is easy to move. That's a darker shade. The darker shades next to the lighter shades will be easy to tell the difference of. And again, different, easy to tell shades. Feel bad for, I believe that's Central Arkansas Bears. Here we go. Oops, and I mean to cut off part of Kansas. My bad. My bad, Jayhawks. Here we go. And this will be tough to fully select their logo. Okay, well, that's not going to happen like that. I'm trying to do it so I can select this tail. I'm going to have to do it like this. So the logo is going to be awkward, like part of the upper body is going to be cut off. Look at this big behemoth of a land. I'll have the Jayhawks smell the butt of the Razorback. There we go. And then we will kind of fill this in with Tulsa. There we go. And then we will kind of just get rid of these borders. Just clean it up a little bit. There we go. Alrighty, so there's the Razorbacks. They move on. And Mizzou is gone. And I know I wanted to get it to 100 teams, but I'm exhausted, so we'll just do one more run after this. So we'll go to Houston, which here they are. I wonder if this is like Southern Texas or Texas Southern Texas, one of the two. We'll do one more spin after this, which Houston's going northwest, which based off of the logo. That'll be against TCU. So TCU, it's kind of more like this actually. So we're actually going to have that against Stephen F. Austin because that, based off the center of the logo, it's kind of like that. That's still, it's not like that. It's like that. So yeah, Stephen F. Austin against Houston. We'll do that. Here's Houston. And then Stephen F. Austin. Here we go. That's a dominating victory for the Cougars, and they continue their expansion in Texas. So congratulations to them. Sorry to Stephen F. Austin. Unfortunately, you are done after one, and Houston continues their reign in Texas. Their land gets even bigger. They leave themselves more susceptible to attacks, but they have easily gone and attacked easily and defended their own land when they've left it to attack. Sorry to Stephen F. Austin. You're done after one. But the Cougars, they're just too big of a powerhouse currently. With the way things have been going at times, you don't want a ton of land. Also, what's changed from last few episodes, like look at all this land for Houston. And I'm not going to move their logo until one of these two teams gets eliminated, so it's easier for me to move the logo. Stephen F. Austin is off of the wheel. I don't think they're on the wheel to begin with. No. So we'll just do one more spin. And it is Penn State. We're ending the video going back up northeast with the Big Ten team. Here they are, kind of surrounded by a decent amount of teams that have expanded. Where will they be going? Or attacking Southwest. Which from the logo, Southwest is this team, which is Xavier. So Xavier is in an awkward land spot, but Penn State, that is Xavier. It's under the logo. So there's more. Although Pitt, yeah, we're actually gonna do this against Pitt because geographically that's more southwest than Xavier. So we'll do Pitt against Pittsburgh, but we'll do Penn State against Pittsburgh. Not because it's the Battle of the Peas, but geographically speaking, it would technically be Pittsburgh, not Xavier. Penn State. Oh boy. Oh no, that's right. Not playing Xavier, but Penn State, the Big Ten. Big Ten. One of their members is still continuing on. So Penn State begins their expansion. There we go. We will slowly extend these borders, so it makes it easier to fill in. day. I feel like every single time I draw near day and I'm destroying their logo, which is pretty disrespectful because if Dayton wins, then they're gonna have like a half destroyed logo when it comes to when they play. Alrighty, there we go. So there is the last land. We will get rid of why can I not remember what team they just attacked? Pittsburgh, that's what I did. So we'll get rid of Pittsburgh. 108 teams left after this episode, which it's actually less than that. Really, this does not look like 108 teams, but it technically is. But we will try and center this map to kind of get a nice broad view of where we are at in Imperialism. Here we go. So we are slowly getting expansions that are easier to recognize. The biggest upset of the video has to be Austin, PA, with that major upset. Arkansas is got a nice expansion. Houston is taking up majority of Central Texas right now. Penn State, they expanded a little bit Southwest. They're expanding all over the place, it seems like. University of Massachusetts, the Minutemen, they only have attacked twice, and both attacks were in this video. Both attacks were successful. And some other small schools getting some expansions, like Villanova. Towson picked up an expansion, which was a minuscule amount of land, but hey, they're still alive. So, and Duke also got an expansion. Same thing with Charlotte. They got an expansion. But here is the current map. A lot of red. On the map. Gonzaga obviously holds the most amount of land in the entire nation. They own multiple states as it is. And we will see who comes away with upset of the video in the next video. But that's going to be it for episode, I believe, 12 of NCAA Basketball Imperialism. And like I said, this will be the only video uploaded today. And probably until Monday. Monday, I believe, will be the next time you will see a Basketball Imperialism video from me. But yeah, so hope you guys had a fun time watching. Again, make sure, and I'll keep shouting him out as long as I'm making this series. Make sure you keep watching NattyKash. He's starting to gain some traction. In fact, we will refresh his YouTube channel, see where he's at. So, 9.9k views from this video. Hopefully he can continue to expand his YouTube channel. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys stay safe. Take care. Until next time, peace.